It's time to get down to business on TK Business Live, brought to you by the members of the Topeka Independent Business Association. Now, let's join Tara Dimmick, owner and publisher of TK Business Magazine, as we take a look into the business world of Topeka, Kansas.
Hi, and welcome to TK Business Live. Hey, it is great to be with you this Sunday. And we've got a fun show coming up. I've got two businesses that we just showcased in TK Business Magazine in the spring issue. We did an article about businesses that specialize in outdoors. And both of these businesses provide outdoor fun. One of them specializes in the activities that you can go and participate in, and one of them takes you on the adventure. So we're going to get to talk with Karon Lee with GreatLife Golf and Fitness to talk a little bit about what they've got going on with summer coming. And you know you're already outside golfing and doing some great stuff, whether maybe it's foot golf or regular golf or putt-putt. I don't know what you're doing with GreatLife, but I'm sure you're doing something because they have a great price, and it's such a good membership to have. You get so much with one membership. And then Dirty Girl Adventures, we'll be talking with Jennifer Woerner. And, one of the best things, I have a kind of a list in front of me of things that women say about Dirty Girl Adventures. And one of them is it just simply says, as a shy unknown, this was my first time meeting the group, and it was so friendly, outgoing, and accepting. And it was just a short hike that opened a door to possibilities. What a great, we all want to follow our passion when it comes to building a company. We want to do what we love to do. And man, this is a pure example of following your passion, as well as GreatLife and what Rick Ferrant has done to follow his passion and build GreatLife Golf and Fitness. I have Karon Lee joining me with GreatLife. Welcome, Karon.
Thank you. Welcome.
Well, I have you on. We talked a while ago. I guess maybe it was I feel like it was over fall or something like that. Mm-hmm. But then definitely last year at golf season, because it's golf season.
It is golf season.
It was golf season in February.
It's been a great golf season.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I mean, we were out every single weekend in February, I think. And we actually had 2 allergy seasons already. I mean, it's just been crazy how awesome it's been.
It has.
So talk to me a little bit about what's going on over at GreatLife.
Well, it's just always membership time. So we're working on getting memberships back up. And, of course, it's golf season. People like to brag that they golfed once in January, once in February, and people are golfing 5 times, every day. So it's been good. Yeah. Things have been busy, and we've done a lot of course improvements and stuff going on. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah. We drive by, we're where we live, we drive on Auburn a lot. And Western Hills, the facility, the event center that's right there by the workout center is painted. Has that been painted for a long time?
Nope.
Okay.
Part of
so
the
we're
upgrades.
not just like.
That's right.
We're having a moment like, did that just happen? I swear we hadn't seen that before.
It did. We did lots of painting, and I don't know if you were out last weekend. They did a lot of tree trimming and tree cutting and just making things look extra nice.
That's awesome. So it's golf season and ready to go. So how about GreatLife in general? Like Braden, my husband, was talking with Rick just, a week ago or something, and he was explaining how big GreatLife is now and how many facilities are GreatLife facilities across the country.
It's true. We have over 60 locations in 5 states.
Isn't that crazy? That's so awesome. That all started here.
It all started at Lake Perry.
Yeah.
1985.
That is just awesome. So, and it's that simple vision of seeing that the golf industry needed something else to be in that time when the golf wasn't going, and being able to put the fitness side in and really put the fitness side in, not just throw a little bit of a gym inside of a golf center, but actually, when I think about Berkshire and Western Hills now too, I mean, those are phenomenal fitness centers.
Yeah, they are. We've really upped our game with our trainers as well. We have trainers available at all the locations, and the YWCA has always had trainers available. So we've really upped the class schedule and frequency, and really trying to keep the fitness people in, even though it's golf season outside.
Yeah,
keeping those, the classes.
Now, do you still have I'm going off script here. We had notes.
Okay.
We're off script at this point. So, is the boxing class still going on? You haven't had that. Now, that's kind of a little added membership piece, right?
It is. It's a boxing membership, and it's at Western Hills, and we we had really a lot of people interested, so we had to expand the area and add some more bags and
really
added some more classes.
That's awesome. You got to go down. If you have any interest in this, or even if you're just curious, or you have somebody who might be interested, it's the coolest facility space ever because it's all these, it's not like a kickbox class. It's not that. It's boxing.
Yeah, it's hanging bags.
It's hanging bags. It's cool. It's one of my favorite things that you guys are now offering. I think it's an awesome added benefit. So talk to me a little bit about memberships, how they work, what all is included for anyone who may not know what GreatLife is. I think a lot of people do, but there's somebody out there who doesn't.
Sure.
What's all included?
Sure. GreatLife is unlimited golf and unlimited fitness. We have family memberships are $44.99 a month. We do have some individual memberships, $34.99 a month. And that includes all the locations. Of those 60 locations, 10 of those are in the Topeka area. So there's a lot of That's a lot of choices in Topeka. Then we have just kind of a fitness only one that's $22.99. It has some golf options as well, but it's mostly for the person who wants to work out.
Yeah. So once you have a membership, you get, other than that, the specialized pieces of it, you really get everything. And the the pools are opening soon. Mm-hmm. And those are great too. The Berkshire pool is an excellent pool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're doing some major upgrades to the Shawnee pool again.
The Shawnee pool. That's a beautiful pool.
Yeah. It has infant pool, a baby pool, and of course the large pool. And we have a pergola that we put up last year, and it's just really looking nice.
That's great. Okay, so one of the things that you guys do as well is wellness plans for companies. So talk a little bit about what are wellness plans for companies and why might a company want to do that?
We have several companies, large and small, national and just local mom and pop things that some of us offered through their insurance companies. If they participate so many times a month, and the employee gets reimbursed up to like $20 a month, and if your membership's only $34.99 a month, it's a pretty good deal. We have some other local smaller plans that just pay for their employees to work out, make sure they have that membership. A lot of them see the importance of golf in the business as well, so they include golf in those. And we just kind of work with each company's different as far as, whether you have 300 employees or if you have 10, just kind of depends. So
you can kind of work with the company to figure out what is the right wellness plan for them. It's not like you're just saying, here's the box and you have to fit into it. It's much more cookie cutter for what the company needs. Right. How about if somebody is interested in that or they want to get more information, do they talk with you, Karon, or who do they go to get more information?
They can call me. They can visit the website and just there's a GreatLife membership. They can just email to if they don't want to make the call. We answer all those every day, and they'll just get back with me and kind of get the information. None of the plans that I have for wellness are the same. Not even close to similar. They're all different. They're all different.
Because they're all based on what the employee needs and what the employer wants to see, and then possibly insurance too. Because if insurance has some kind of benefit where if you're being preventative, then you get some kind of kickback. I'm sure there's those opportunities as well. So talk to you for the wellness program. How about for a membership? Can they go to any location or is there one? How does that work?
They can visit any location as the weather continues to get warmer and warmer. All the locations are going to be open all the daylight. So hoping the snow's out of the forecast because that kind of limits our hours a little bit. But and the corporate office is always open. The corporate office is at Shawnee Country Club. So there's always somebody there. There's also a lot of good information on the website. And then you can email from the website as well your specific questions if you don't want to make the phone call or visit.
Great. So I had on my list to talk about tournaments, but then Karon told me, she said, we're all pretty much booked out. That's awesome. We have that many locations. We have that many golf courses, and you're all booked out with lots.
I can probably get Joey to sneak in a couple more, but
you better go fast. If you are thinking about a golf tournament, you better make a phone call to Joey now.
You better. And start begging. So,
well, Karon, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
It's GreatLifeGolf.com, right? Mm-hmm. GreatLifeGolf.com to go learn more about what GreatLife has to offer, to go check out all their different locations. You might as well golf all the locations if you can. There's different levels too with the Premier and some of the different higher level golf courses that you can go and be challenged by in Kansas City and some of the other areas across the nation now. The nation.
Yeah.
I love it. Karon, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
My name is Ken Daniel, and the name of my company is Midway Wholesale.
What is TIBA? TIBA is advice and support. TIBA is information and education. TIBA is a voice for small business.
It's amazing the changes that we've gotten made in state law to the point where we had a list at one time and it's just about finished.
The Topeka Independent Business Association is strong because of its members. Become a member today by visiting topekatiba.org.
I have Jennifer Woerner joining me. She is co-owner of the most fabulous business name I think there is, Dirty Girls Adventure. So welcome, Jennifer.
Hello, Tara.
Great to have you on. All right. So I just want you to share, what is Dirty Girl Adventure?
Dirty Girl Adventures is an outdoor adventure company designed to encourage people of all ages and abilities to get outside and improve not only their physical health, but their mental health.
Yeah, because we're all stuck on our phones, right? We're like totally in an office, sitting in a chair. Sorry, I'm going off script here. I know my Fitbit just died, but my Fitbit, I was traveling, and so I was walking a lot, and I got up to like 24,000 steps.
Yes.
The last 2 days, I've been in the office. I have barely hit 5,000. I mean, my goal is like 3. I mean, it's just pathetic how little I get out and move.
Right. So if we're not on our phones, we're on our work computers. We're checking our email. We're watching TV. We're checking Netflix. We're on Facebook. The list goes on and on. So Dirty Girl Adventures really does want to help people unplug from all those devices and just get outside. We do a lot of hiking. We're getting ready to start kayaking season. We also do some events that are designed to help people reflect on themselves and grow emotionally and socially. So we do a wide range of activities, but what all the activities have in common is that there is a piece of adventure. And what we learn from adventure is what we want to take back home with us.
That's awesome. So how did you guys get started in this? Where did this idea come from?
Well, my co-owner, Denise, and I have known each other for about 17 years. Denise is a social worker, and I am an occupational therapist. So we actually met working together at an alternative high school. So as part of that job, we took at-risk teenagers outdoors. So her job as a social worker was to connect with them and help them grow socially and emotionally. My job was to get the at-risk teenagers involved in some activities. So together we had a environmental education curriculum designed to reach those teenagers and help them stay involved in school activities. So that's initially how Denise and I met. We've been friends for that whole 17 years, and she and I have always enjoyed going outside. We've always hiked. She got a kayak and wouldn't let me say no, and finally bought me a kayak so that we could go kayaking together. And one of the great things about our partnership as friends and as business owners is that we can really bounce ideas off of each other. We really help each other dream. And so Dirty Girl Adventures was just a dream that we came up with. You know, it would be great. We love to go outside. I wish that we could find a way to help other people go outside. And this was dreamed up as we were kayaking down the Kansas River, and the name came to us. It's the perfect name.
It's the perfect name.
Yeah, Dirty Girl Adventures. People, who don't mind getting dirty. Let's go outside. Let's get some mud on our boots. Let's get our hands dirty. That's what being a dirty girl is all about. Just not being afraid to explore or try something new or meet new people or go on an adventure.
Well, and I look at it, and their website's great. You need to go to their website. What's the website?
The website is www.dirtygirladventures.net, and we are also on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. So
that's awesome, and it's a great website, and the business model is really a cool business model. You're a member,
right?
And then once you're a member, then you have, and you, even if you're not a member, it seems like you still have access to go on any kind of Dirty Girl adventure, but you have the front access to be the first in line.
Right. There's a number of ways that people can be involved. We do schedule events that are open to the public. So anyone can look on the website right now and pull up a schedule of events through the end of the year. We have various kayaking events already planned for the summer. We have a retreat planned in the fall. We always do a special kayaking event at Lake Perry in November so that we can see the migration of black wing-tipped pelicans. So just anyone can look online and get involved with those events that are open to the public. You can also be involved by becoming a Dirty Girl Club member. So the club members have a special Facebook group that they are involved in. And that Facebook group is just a platform for us to encourage each other, and communicate with each other about what we're doing, what events are coming up. The club members have a special T-shirt that they get as part of their membership, and they also get access to club-only events. We have special events just for the club members, and then they also get a heads up when we're creating new activities or new activities are open for sale. So they get first dibs on our events.
So, you talked about a lot of things, and I'll be honest, I can hike as anything, but the last time I was in any type of canoe or anything like that, I tipped over. So how does someone like me who's maybe interested, because personally I just want to get out of the office and I want to have a chance to let my mind be taken somewhere else, because I think that'll make me better in the workplace, right? I feel like that's very consistent. If you're more likely to go and do something that expands your mind, makes you grow, then you're just better when you get back to work. So how do I have to be worried about that? Do I need to be concerned about, like, I've never been in a kayak? How do you go? Does that matter?
Well, we do. We meet many people who say, kayaking is on my bucket list, but I'm really scared. I don't know how to do it. I've never done it before. I really want to. So we try to meet those people's needs in a number of ways. We have an event coming up on May 18th. It's called From Launch to Load. So we are going to specifically take some special time to really provide instruction on the basics of kayaking. So for someone who has never kayaked, or for someone who is scared or may have a bit of a fear of water, this would be a perfect event for them to learn. We're going to go through everything that you need to know about kayaking. We'll talk with you about gear. We will provide the gear for you, the paddles and the kayak and the life jacket. We'll talk about paddling techniques. We'll talk about how to get in and out of the kayak and what to do if you did happen to tip over. We'll go through all the safety precautions that a person needs to know before they go kayaking. And then we will help the students get in their kayaks, and we will paddle around on the lake with them.
That's awesome, because so many of us, we don't do things that we always wanted to do just because we don't know how to do it. We don't even know how to start.
Right.
And this gives us a launch place.
We will help you start. So that event is May 18th, and you can sign up for it on the website. And then we also have some our kayak openers. Those are going to be kayaking events on Lake Perry. And they are coming up that following weekend, the weekend of May 20th and 21st. So again, that is another setting that is fairly supportive. When you kayak on the lake with Dirty Girl Adventures, we are right there with you. We also have people that go along with us as safety paddlers. So they're well experienced kayakers, and generally will disperse throughout the group and check on the people that are going with us. So there's a great deal of support. Denise and I both will take the time to talk with people about how they're feeling, see if they're comfortable. There are ways that you can adjust your kayak to fit a person. So we help with that part. If someone is not having much success with their paddling technique, we can give them some tips on that too. So we really want people to have a successful experience and to feel supported. That really is why people would choose to come out with us. We're going to provide the gear for you. We're going to put the gear in place. We're going to take it home. You don't have to worry about any of that part. And we will teach you how to kayak.
That sounds awesome. So another thing that we've talked about, I emailed them after the article came out in TK Business Magazine. I was thinking, this sounds like the best thing in the world for me and my daughter. My daughter's getting ready to enter in high school, so I was a little bit worried about her age because she's 14. And I didn't know if there was like an age limit or anything like that. So that was what I was emailing them about, because to me, I thought, well, what a great way for me and her to have time together away from everything else going on, and to remove the phones for the social media and all the things that get her so inundated with it. And honestly, me, I mean, I'm no better than she is. And to put us together for a day, a weekend, whatever it would be. And so talk a little bit about what you've seen, maybe with other daughter or friends, or what kinds of groups of people come out.
Sure. Regarding children or teenagers, I do think that we can provide some ideal activities for families to engage with their kids. We really just need to take our kids outside, and that in itself helps us connect easier with them. But having an activity like kayaking that you can do together is ideal. We have several tandem kayaks, so they have 2 seats in them. So a dad can take a fairly young child or a mother can take a fairly young child in the tandem kayak. We've had youngsters as little as 5 go in the tandem kayak. Usually a child by the age of 8, 9, or 10 can paddle a kayak fairly well in a controlled setting, like on a lake. Mm-hmm. So any child over the age of 8, 9, or 10 can most definitely come along. We can work with them on how to kayak, just like we would an adult. And that opportunity for the parent to engage with their child is, I think, just priceless. I know many teenagers who won't do anything with their parent, but when you say, hey, let's go kayaking, they'll buy into that. And that's very important. We've also taken many family groups kayaking. We've had family reunions on the water. And again, it's an opportunity for the family not just to sit around and eat a meal together, but to go and do something together. So that leads me to one of the other ways that people can be involved with Dirty Girl Adventures. You can schedule your own private event. So if you have a group of 8 friends, or you have 4 moms and 4 kids, or you have a family reunion, or a group of sisters, or a book club, those are all examples of types of groups that we have worked with. We take Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. We have a group of Japanese exchange students that comes from Japan to kayak with us every year. So those are all examples of groups that have scheduled a private event. We're going to provide the gear, we're going to provide the support, and we're going to make sure that your group has a great adventure experience.
That's awesome. Okay, so one more time, tell us about the website, how to get a hold of you guys, and what maybe somebody needs to be thinking about while they're on the website as far as to move forward.
Okay. Well, you most definitely can check www.dirtygirladventures.net for our schedule of events. You would also see on the website that there's a link for the Dirty Shop. So on the Dirty Shop is where you can go and register and pay for upcoming events. The events that we have online right now is the Launch to Load class, which is on May 18th. And then we also have the kayak openers listed for Saturday, May 20th and Sunday, May 21st. So those events are online right now. So absolutely, you can go register and pay for those events online. If you're interested in scheduling a private event, you can email us. The email is listed on the website, or you can call Denise at 785-608-7888. And then you can also message us on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Well, I am so excited about this. I think it's a great addition to have in our community. And I'm glad you guys you took your passion and you made it a business. And I just hope it's wildly successful.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining me, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thanks so much to my guests, Karon Lee with GreatLife Golf and Fitness and Jennifer Woerner with Dirty Girl Adventures. Go check them out. Learn a little bit more about what they're up to. Go check out their website. If you're looking at GreatLife, you get to see all of the opportunity you get, all of the different locations, the golf courses, the different packages they have. It is just a great membership to have. It's one that I've had for a long time. And go check out Dirty Girl Adventures. What a great way to get outdoors and expand your mind and do something different and free yourself from your phone and the technology that sometimes just controls our lives. So I hope you go check them both out. And a quick shout out to our sponsor, the Topeka Independent Business Association. They're a great partner. They have been amazing to me. It's been great to work with them. You can learn more about them at topekatiba.org. That's topekatiba.org. Might be something you might be interested in joining, or go check them out for a lunch. Just a great organization that I'm proud of here in Topeka. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you join me next week.
Thanks for joining Tara and her guests on TK Business Live. Join us again next Sunday at 11:30 to hear more from our community business leaders, entrepreneurs, and people making a difference in the landscape of how business is progressively moving forward in Topeka. TK Business Live is brought to you by the members of the Topeka Independent Business Association.